Good evening, everybody. Welcome to NDW's Live the Reboot. We're going to kick things off with our annual Heroic Gauntlet match. We're going to get some qualifiers. Tonight, we're going to do the biggest Heroic Gauntlet match ever. 32 men in one gauntlet match. We're going to do 4 nights of qualifiers. We set this match up last week. We have Jelly Morass taking on Dark Eros. Welcome in, everybody. Hello, Die Smash. Hello, Derek. How you guys doing tonight? Happy Veterans Day. Thank you to all the veterans who have served. So we have 8 qualifier matches here tonight. We'll do 8 on Sunday, and then we'll do 8 more the following Sunday, until we get our 32 guys, and then the last Sunday of the month we'll hold the Heroic Gauntlet match. Should be fun. We're gonna change up how the rules work a little bit, just to try and make it, since it's gonna be bigger, make the eliminations more frequent, I guess. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, let's get this thing started. Jelly Morass versus Dark Eros. Ruling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Jelly Morass. That light looks like crap. Give me one more second. Let me try and adjust this a little bit here. That looks a little bit better. I got so much crap laying around here. All right, Jelly with initiative. He will start with Bite to the Head, 2. Agility. Dark Eros takes over for agility with a Tilt-A-Whirl Side Slam, 2. Dazed, 1. Knuckle Grinder, 2. Power. Jelly Morass will take over for power. Oh, you're getting double fishing. That's interesting. Sticky Sidewalk Slam, choice F. Choice F. We'll try the Running Lariat 3. That will work on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Falling Power Slam 2. Hurt 2. Into the ropes. He's got an A rating. Let's roll up. Toxic Spikes 3, power. That gets through. Hurt 2. Sludge Bomb 3. Hurt 2. Sludge Bomb 3. Down 3. Dark Eros will leave the ring. He's got a B rating. 6B on Out of the Ring. 6B. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rules on level 3 offense. They're both a B, so Jelly Morass will stay on level 3 offense. Giant Boot to the Head 3, choice H. Let's see, choice H. I guess we're going to go ahead and Death Jump. 7A on Death Jump. 7A. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Jelly Morass on 3. Star Jelly Driver. That's a finisher. Dark Eros needs a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Kicks out with a 6. He will get a fatigue. And Jelly Morass is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, he'll do it. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Big Belly Splash, 3. Down 3. Slimy Uppercut, 3. Pin. Dark Eros will need a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Your winner with the slimy uppercut, Jelly Morass. Jelly Morass wins with the slimy uppercut. Let me throw something out on Discord to remind people we're live. Jelly Morass wins with a slimy uppercut. Okay. 2 stars, 2 stars. I sure love Jelly. Also hope is one playing with the fishing game. Nice. Trying here to get her to sleep shortly. Jelly Morass will move on to the Heroic Gauntlet, the first of 32 to qualify. All right, let's see who's next. Up next, we've got Ooolahg taking on FnKen. Ooolahg versus FnKen. All right, rolling for initiative. My light is all jacked up tonight. All right, initiative's going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Initiative goes to Ooolahg. Vicious Chop 1. FnKen 1. Meh. Headlock 1. Dazed 1. Small Headbutt, choice A. Let's throw him into the ropes. Oops. 4B on into the ropes. 4B. The opponent gets into position for a back body drop, but you grab him and hit him with an awesome pile driver. Roll on level 3 offense. Ooolahg on level 3. Release German Suplex, choice H. Let's death jump. 9B on death jump. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Ooolahg on 3. Ooolahg on 3. Release German Suplex, choice H. Let's death jump again. Ooh, 5B. The opponent climbs to the top of your cover and throw him off the top rope and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. FnKen on 3. Belly to belly suplex, choice G. Ken's gonna go to the top rope for a death jump. 8C. The opponent blasts you the flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. FnKen on 3. Infinity. Here we go. We got to roll for this one. It's the Infinity Gauntlet plus 1. Ooolahg needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. Kicks out with a 12. He will get a fatigue, and FnKen is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring. He's going to do it. 11B. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. Roll count out. Ooolahg needs a 4 or better. 4 or better. To beat the count. He beats the count with a 9. He gets another fatigue. We have a cutie fly in chat. A cutie fly. If you want to try and pokey catch it. FnKen is on level 3 offense. Belly to belly suplex, choice G. We're going to death jump again with that C rating. 11C. You stumble to your feet. The opponent comes off the top turnbuckle with a perfect crossbody block and covers you. Roll your pin. He needs a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Ooh, your winner. Coming off the top rope with a crossbody block. FnKen. FnKen wins with a flying crossbody block. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. And your feud votes. We got a 2 and no feud from Derek. No one caught the cutie fly. Boo. Any other star ratings or feud votes in chat? All right. FnKen moving on to the Heroic Gauntlet at the end of the month. Joining Jelly Morass. Up next, we've got Nightmare taking on Battle Axe. Nightmare versus Battle Axe. Alright, ruling for initiative. Hey Bear, how's it going? Initiative's going to go to Battle Axe. Battle Axe will start with a two-handed choke lift. 2. Nightmare 2. Mule kick 2. Hurt 2. Animan axe handle 3. Down 3. Battle Axe will leave the ring. He's got a 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Nightmare on 3. Out of the ring. Oh, go ahead and throw him out. Uh-oh, 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome special move. The referee may disqualify you. Let's see. No DQ. Battle Axe is on level 3 offense. Call the Lightning +2. Nightmare will need a 6 or better. A 6 or better. He'll kick out with a 7. See if Battle Axe can capitalize here. Call the Lightning +2. Now he needs a 7 or better. A 7 or better. He'll kick out with a 10. Grab another fatigue, and Battle Axe continues on level 3 offense. Norwegian Neck Vice 2. Hurt 2. Running Forearm Smash 2. Agility. Nightmare will take over for agility. Horror of the Hippocampus 3. Pin. Battle Axe needs a 3 or better. He will kick out with a 9. Get a fatigue. And Nightmare is on level 3 offense. Nightmare on level 3. The Sandman's Revenge 3. Down 3. A Taste of Kruger 3. Hurt 2. Unpleasant Dreams. Choice E. Choice E. We'll do the Scorpion Deathlock 3. That will work on a 9 or less. A 9 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Animan Axe Handle 3. Hurt 2. Mule Kick 2. Hurt 2. Animan Axe Handle 3. Hurt 2. Mule Kick 2. Hurt 2. Unpleasant Dreams, that'll be 9 or less. Didn't get it. Battle Axe takes over on 2. Tackle and Punches 2. Hurt 2. Overhead backbreaker, 3. Down 3, Nightmare's going to leave the ring. He's got an A rating. 8A. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Call the Lightning, +3. I'm sorry, +2. Nightmare is going to need an 8 or better. An 8 or better. Here we go. Battle Axe with Call the Lightning. Your winner with Call the Lightning. Battle Axe. Battle Axe is moving on to the Heroic Gauntlet. Battle Axe moving on. Let's see those star ratings at 0 through 5. We're going pretty quick tonight. Bear's on a 3-stream streak. 2 stars from Derek, 2 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? I'm losing my voice already. All right, that's going to average out to 2 stars. 2 stars. Battle Axe moving on. Up next, we got Lucky Duck taking on Marvelous Mike. Here we go. Lucky Duck with initiative. Loud Squeak, 1. Marvelous Mike, 2. Into the Ropes. Lucky Duck has a C rating on ropes. 6C on Into the Ropes. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Marvelous Mike on 2. Into the Ropes again. 9C. The opponent tries a running clothesline, but so do you. The result is a double clothesline and you both go down. The wrestler with the better ropes rating recovers first and rolls on level 3 offense. That will be Marvelous Mike. Baseball slide dropkick, 3, choice G. Let's see. Let's do the tombstone. The tombstone will work on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Marvelous Mike on 3. I'm sorry, on 2. Power Slam 2. Hurt 2. Bonsai Drop 3. Hurt 2. Power Slam 2. Lucky Duck 1. Feathered Forearm 2. Power. Gets through. Marvelous Mike 1. Standing Sidekick 2. Hurt 2. Power Slam 2. Down 3. Yo, Adamant's Art, what up? Blackhawk Boot 3. Pin! Lucky Duck needs a 6 or better. A 6 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. Marvelous Mike on 3. Johnston Lazy Boy 3. Hurt 2. Power Slam 2. Hurt 2. Lower Lot Lariat 3. Down 3. Lucky Duck will leave the ring. He's got a B rating. Snake Eyes on a B. You grab the opponent by the leg, drag him out of the ring, and smash him into the turnbuckle post. Roll on level 3 offense. Lucky Duck taking over on level 3. Out of the ring choice. Just going to go ahead and throw him out. We've got a 6B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you in a wild brawler ups. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl, and rules on level 3 offense are both a B. So Lucky Duck will stay on offense. Lucky Duck will stay on level 3. Death Jump. He'll do it. Marvelous Mike has a C rating. 3C on Death Jump. 3C. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Rule on level 3 offense. Blackhawk Boot, 3. Hurt, 2. Into the ropes. He's got a C rating. 8C on Into the Ropes. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle, but whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. That's Lucky Duck. Lucky Duck is rolling on level 2 offense. Lucky Duck on 2. Squeaky submission, 2. Dazed, 1. Down DDT, 2. Agility. Marvelous Mike takes over for agility. Power Slam, 2. Lucky Duck, 1. Feathered Forearm, 2. Power. Gets through. Hurt, 2. Bath Time Bomb. Choice E. Choice E. Let's see. We'll do the Scorpion Deathlock 3 on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Marvelous Mike takes over on level 2. Into the ropes. He's got a C rating. We'll do that every time. 6C. You come off the ropes and your opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Marvelous Mike on 2. Into the ropes again. 11C. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Johnston Lazy Boy, 3. Down 3. Lucky Duck's going to leave. 8B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Marvelous Mike is on level 3 offense. Out of the ring, he'll do it. 9B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Marvelous Mike on level 3. Out of the ring again. 4B. The opponent comes out of the ring in a wild brawler ups. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. No DQ. No DQ. Even. Lucky Duck wins. Odd. Marvelous Mike wins. Marvelous Mike wins the brawl. Baseball slide dropkick. Choice G. Let's death jump. 5B on death jump. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Lucky Duck on 3. Death jump. Marvelous Mike has a C rating. You stumble to your feet. The opponent comes off the top turnbuckle with a perfect cross body block and covers you. Roll your pin. He needs a 1 or better. Hey! He got it. Lucky Duck on 3. Waddle kick, 2. Hurt, 2. Ducky dive, 2. Dazed, 1. Loud squeak, 1. Marvelous Mike, 1. Marvelous moonsault, choice B. Let's throw him into the turnbuckle. 11B on into the turnbuckle. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and into an incredible neck-breaking clothesline. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Blackhawk Boot, 3. Hurt, 2. Series of corner knee lifts, 2. Lucky Duck, 2. Ducky dive, 2. Dazed, 1. Paddle punch, 2. Hurt, 2. Bath time bomb, choice E. Choice E. We'll try the Scorpion Deathlock 3 on a 7 or less. 7 or less. Didn't get it. Marvelous Mike takes over on level 2. We have a Far-Fetched in chat. Far-Fetched if you want to try and pokey catch that. Lower Lot Lariat 3. Lower Lot Lariat 3. Pin. Uh-oh, Lucky Duck needs a 7 or better. 7 or better. He'll kick out. Gets a fatigue. The Marvelous Mike on level 3. Johnston Lazy Boy, 3. Down 3. Lucky Duck's going to leave. He's got a B rating. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Marvelous Mike on level 3 offense. Baseball slide, drop kick, choice G. Let's death jump. 8B. The opponent blasts you. The flying closer from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rules on level 3 offense. Let's try another death jump there. 6B, same thing. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Marvelous Mike on level 3. Congrats on the catch, Bear. Johnston Lazy Boy, 3. Down 3. Lucky Duck is going to leave the ring. 7B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Marvelous Mike is on level 3. Johnston Lazy Boy, 3. Pin. Uh-oh, Lucky Duck needs an 8 or better. An 8 or better. All right, he's going to use his Good Luck Duck power. He's going to re-roll his pin. Your winner with the Johnston Lazy Boy, Marvelous Mike. Marvelous Mike moving on to the Heroic Gauntlet. Let's see some star ratings, 0 through 5. We got a 2 from Bear, 2 from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? Ow. All right, that's going to be a 2-star match. 2 stars. Marvelous Mike moving on to the Heroic Gauntlet. All right, let's move on to our next qualifier. We've got Captain Adam Space Pirate going up against Fallout Joe. All right, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to Captain Adam Space Pirate. Nerve hold 1. Hurt 2. Quick jab 1. Dazed 1. Wrist lock neck breaker 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. He's got a B rating. We'll do it. 6B on Into the Turnbuckle. 6B. Reversal. You reverse the move and throw the opponent into the turnbuckle. Captain Adam's rolling on the chart. He's got an A rating. 8A on Into the Turnbuckle. 8A. You were crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Hot Rod Dropkick 2. Dazed 1. Tech Spec Spin Kick 2. Hurt 2. Hot Rod Dropkick 2. Down 3. Fallout Joe on 3. Design Basis Accident 3. Hurt 2. Testicular Claw 3. Down 3. Design Basis Accident 3. Down 3. 100% Reactor Power Slam 3. Hurt 2. Hot Rod Dropkick 2. Hurt 2. Choke on the Ropes 2 Power. Captain Adam's going to take over for Power. Walk the plank 3, add 1. Down 3. That'd be a downgrade, +1. Fallout Joe's going to need a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Kicks out with a 10. Gets another fatigue. And Captain Adam Space Pirate is on level 3 offense. Cobra Clutch Suplex 2. Fallout Joe 2. QC Chokehold Choice C. We'll try a Moonsault 3 on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Hot Rod Dropkick 2. Captain Adam Space Pirate 1. Wristlock Neckbreaker 2. Hurt 2. Walk the Plank 3, add 1. Joe's in trouble. Pin! Fallout Joe's going to need a 5 or better. A 5 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Gets another fatigue. And Captain Adam Space Pirate is on level 3 offense. Death Jump. He'll do it. 6B on the Death Jump chart. 6B. The opponent blasts you. The flying closer from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Captain Adam on 3. Death Jump again. Here we go. 7B. The opponent blasts you. The flying closer from the top rope. You are in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Here we go. Captain Adam on level 3 offense. Swashbuckling Splash 3. Down 3. Fallout Joe will leave the ring. He has an A rating. 7A. The opponent comes out of the ring to attack you, and a wild brawl erupts. The wrestler with the better ring rating wins the brawl and rolls on level 3 offense. That will be Fallout Joe. Fallout Joe on 3. Design Basis Accident 3. Down 3. Adam's going to leave. Adam will leave the ring. 5B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. The referee may disqualify you. No DQ. Captain Adam is on level 3 offense. X marks the spot. Fallout Joe needs a 6 or better. A 6 or better. Kicks out with a 9. Captain Adam on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. 5A. The opponent comes out of the ring and a wild brawl erupts. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. Uh-oh. Fallout Joe needs to use his one and only mulligan. No DQ. Even Joe wins. Odd Adam wins. Joe wins the brawl. Nuclear Winter. Captain Adam needs a 4 or better. Kicks out with a 5. He'll get a fatigue. Joe's on level 3. Reactor Headbutt 3, choice H. Let's go ahead and Death Jump him. 10B on Death Jump. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and climb up, and a struggle takes place. If you have a better agility than the opponent, you win the struggle and superplex him back into the ring. He does not. Fallout Joe has a better agility. He will win and hop off the top rope here. Choice H again. Here we go. Another Death Jump. 7B. The opponent blasts you. The flying closer from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. 100% Reactor Power Slam. Hurt 2. QC Chokehold choice C. Let's do the Moonsault 3 on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Didn't get it. Captain Adam takes over on 2. Treasure Hunt 3. Hurt 2. Jawbreaker 2. Fallout Joe 1. Into the Ropes. 11B on Into the Ropes. 11B. The opponent uses one of his specialty moves on you and goes for the kill. Fallout Joe on level 3 offense. Crowbar attack. Let's see what we do here. We do a crowbar to the stomach. 3, add 1. Joe has to roll DQ. He's not DQ'd. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Let's go ahead and do it, even though he's an A rating. 6A. You lift a knee to the oncoming opponent's head. He is hurt. Roll on level 2 offense. Captain Adam on 2. Quick jab 1. Hurt 2. Jawbreaker 2. Hurt 2. Treasure hunt 3. Down 3. Cobra clutch suplex 2. Fallout Joe 2. QC chokehold choice H. We need the 8 or better for the moonsault. 8 or less, I'm sorry. Got it. Down 3. Adam's going to leave. He's got a B rating. 5B on out of the ring. The opponent comes out of the ring. You continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table. The referee may disqualify you. 5 or better to avoid DQ. He's got it. Adam is on 3. That'd be a downgrade. +1. Joe's going to need an 8 or better. An 8 or better. Your winner with That'd Be a Downgrade, Captain Adam Space Pirate. Captain Adam Space Pirate. Moving on. Let's see those star ratings 0 through 5. We got a 3 from Derek. Three from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that'll be a 3-star match. Captain Adam Space Pirate qualifies for the Heroic Gauntlet. All right, Captain Adam moves on. Up next, the mighty TroyBoy takes on an old foe, Allostrios. Allostrios just won the Creature Crucible last month, but failed to cash in against Halloween Hank for the Brocster Comics Championship. See how he does here. Rolling for initiative. Initiative is going to go to the mighty TroyBoy. Sassy spin kick 3, agility. Allostrios takes over for agility. Morningstar 3. Down 3. Milky Way Conquest 3. Down 3. TroyBoy will leave. He's got a B rating. 9B. In order to meet the referee's count, you crawl helplessly back into the ring. Allostrios is on level 3 offense. Death from above. TroyBoy needs a 5 or better to kick out. 5 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. Allostrios on 3. Out of the ring, no choice. 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring to continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move. Let's see if he's DQ'd. No DQ. TroyBoy is on a level 3 offense. Rump Thump +2. Allostrios needs a 5 or better. A 5 or better. He'll kick out with an 8. We've got a Grimer in chat. If you want to try and pokey catch that. Allostrios gets a fatigue, and the mighty TroyBoy is on level 3 offense. Death Jump. No choice. Allostrios has an A rating. A rating. We got a 5A on Death Jump. 5A. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover and throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Allostrios on 3. Milky Way Conquest 3. Hurt 2. Morning Star 3. Down 3. Out of This World 3. Hurt 2. Splash in the Corner 2. Hurt 2. Space Invader, Choice E. Choice E on the Space Invader. We'll do the Power Slam 2. That'll work on a 9 or less. 9 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt 2. Sucker Bite 3, add 1. Hurt 2. Sucker Bite 3, add 1. Hurt 2. Space Invader Choice E. Let's do the Scorpion Deathlock 3 on a 7 or less. 7 or less for 3. Didn't get it. TroyBoy takes over on 2. Boys Town Body Slam Choice E. Let's do the Power Slam on a 10 or less. 10 or less for 2. Got it. Hurt 2. Hunkarana 3. Pin! Uh-oh. Allostrios needs a 4 or better. A 4 or better. Kicks out with a 4. He gets a fatigue. The mighty TroyBoy on level 3 offense. Sweet Dreams Dropkick 3. Hurt 2. Crossbody Block 2. Allostrios 2. Morning Star 3. Pin! TroyBoy needs an 8 or better. Kicks out with an 8. Allostrios on level 3 offense. The UAP plus 3. TroyBoy needs a 12. TroyBoy can only kick out on a 12. Oh, your winner, Allostrios. Allostrios wins with the UAP. Allostrios wins. 3 stars from Derek. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, good night, Derek. Thanks for hanging out. Hello, Terminal Dragon. Thanks for the lurk. 3 stars from Bear. All right, this is going to average out to 3 stars. 3 stars. Allostrios moving on to the Heroic Gauntlet. All right, up next. This is a budding rivalry here. Pete Cottontail versus Giga-Ghoul. 9,000. Alrighty, here we go. Rolling for initiative. Initiative's going to go to a tie. Let's try that again. Giga-Ghoul 9,000 with initiative. Target acquired 1. Dazed 1. Wind up uppercut 2. Agility. Pete Cottontail takes over for agility. Lucky Human's Foot 3. Pin! Giga-Ghoul 9,000 needs a 3 or better. Kicks out with a 6. Pete Cottontail on 3. Basket Pile Driver 3, add 1. Down 3. Out of the ring choice. He's going to roll up. Repeated headbutts. Choice C. We'll try the Moonsault 3. That'll work on an 8 or less. 8 or less for 3. Got it. Hurt 2. Side headlock 2, power. Giga-Ghoul 9000 is going to take over for power. Into the ropes. Pete's got a B rating. Let's go ahead and do it. 9B on Into the Ropes. The opponent tries a big shoulder tackle, but whether it works depends on which wrestler is more powerful. That will be Giga-Ghoul 9000. He'll take over on level 2. Or continue on level 2. Into the ropes again. 7B. You come off the ropes and the opponent puts you down hard with a running back elbow. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Giga-Ghoul 9000 on 2. Overhead press slam, choice F. Let's see the running lariat 3 on an 8 or less. Got it for 3. Down 3. Pete's going to leave. He's got a B rating. 11B. The opponent crushes you with a spectacular move outside the ring. You might be counted out. Here we go. Need a 4 or better to beat the count. We've got a 4. Pete gets a fatigue. And Giga-Ghoul 9000 is on level 3 offense. Death jump, no choice. Pete's got an A rating. 8A on death jump. The opponent blasts you. The flying clothesline from the top rope. You're in trouble. Opponent rolls on level 3 offense. Giga-Ghoul 9000 on 3. Oscillation Crush 3. Hurt 2. Laser Eyes 3. Down 3. Pete's going to leave again. 5B. The opponent comes out of the ring. If you continue the fight, but you grab him and smash him onto the announcer's table with an awesome specialty move, the referee may disqualify you. Uh-oh. We're going to have to mulligan that, our one and only mulligan. Here we go. Your winner by disqualification, Giga-Ghoul 9000. Giga-Ghoul 9000 wins by disqualification. Let's see some star ratings. We've got a 2 from Bear. Any other star ratings in chat? All right, that's going to be 2 stars. 2 stars. Giga-Ghoul 9000 moves on to the Heroic Gauntlet. All right, we've got one more qualifier here. We've got Kung Fu Chris taking on Leon Volador. Alrighty, here we go. Kung Fu Chris versus Leon Volador. Initiative is going to go to Leon Volador. Wrist lock 1. Dazed 1. Wrist lock 1. Dazed 1. Reverse chin lock 2. Power. Gets through. Dazed 1. Lion Salt 3. Agility. Kung Fu Chris takes over for agility. Bijou Jane 2. Dazed 1. Busal 2. Power. Leon Volador takes over for power. Tail Whip 2. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Let's roll up. I'm sorry, no. Let's do it. 9A on Into the Turnbuckle. 9A. You were crushed by a big kick by the opponent. Opponent rolls on level 2 offense. Leon Volador on level 2. Animan Axe Handle 3. Down 3. Running Knee Strike 2. Kung Fu Chris 2. Shum Kyo Jane 2. Leon Volador 2. Big Cat Backbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Elbow Strike 2. Hurt 2. Big Cat Backbreaker 3. Down 3. Kung Fu Chris will leave the ring. He's got a B rating. 4B. 4B. The opponent comes out of the ring and wild brawler ups. Both wrestlers roll disqualification. No DQ. No DQ. Even Chris wins. Odd Leon wins. Leon Volador wins the brawl. He's on level 3. King of the Jungle +2. Kung Fu Chris will need a 7 or better. Kicks out with a 7. He'll get a fatigue. And Leon Volador is on level 3 offense. Running Knee Strike 2. Hurt 2. Elbow Strike 2. Hurt 2. Big Cat Backbreaker 3. Hurt 2. Into the turnbuckle. Let's do it. 5A on Into the Turnbuckle. 5A. You bounce forward off the turnbuckle and catch the charging opponent with a skull-splitting running lariat. He goes down hard. Opponent rolls on level 3 defense. Pin. Leon Volador needs a 4 or better. He'll kick out with a 9, gets a fatigue, and Kung Fu Chris is on level 3 offense. Po Pai Chung 3. Pin. Leon Volador needs a 5 or better. Kicks out with a 7. He'll get another fatigue. Kung Fu Chris on level 3 offense. Pai Jern 3, choice H. Let's see here. We'll do a death jump. He's got an A rating. 6A on death jump. The opponent climbs to the top, but you recover, throw him off the turnbuckle and into the ring. He goes down hard. Roll on level 3 offense. Leon Volador on level 3. Running Knee Strike 2. Hurt 2. Big Cat Backbreaker 3. Pin! Kung Fu Chris needs a 6 or better. Your winner with the Big Cat Backbreaker, Leon Volador. Leon Volador wins with the Big Cat Backbreaker. We'll move on to the Heroic Gauntlet. Let's see those star ratings, 0 through 5. We've got a 3 from Bear. We got a Pokemon about to spawn in 15 seconds, so we'll stick around until that happens. That'll be a 3-star match. We got a Milcery, if you want to try and Poke-catch that. All right, so Leon Volador moves on. Let's see what matches we have scheduled for Sunday. Let's run a little preview here.